Well, good morning everybody. It's just gone 6 o'clock. I'm about 15 minutes behind, but I think I'll be able to still get where I want to in time. I was looking, this is a bit last minute, and a bit of a grab bag job, because last night just before I went to sleep I had a look at the forecast and it was saying that there would be fog down in Corfe Castle, and do you know, one thing I haven't really got in my bag yet of shots is Corfe Castle rising up out of the fog, and it does happen fairly regularly, but I've never been there to see it or to capture it on camera. It's a bit of a speculative drive. I may get there and it might just be a grey dawn and nothing happen, and I may just drive home again. But I think it's worth a shot. If you aren't out there, you're not going to get the pictures, are you? So I'm going to give it a go, and I better get on with it, otherwise I'll miss the dawn again. I've just driven for an hour and a half on the basis of the forecast of fog, and I haven't actually seen any at all. No fog, so I'm on site now, and I'm going to go up there. So plan B is, well, plan B would have been that if the castle was completely shrouded in fog and the hill was completely shrouded in fog, that I'd go and do some foggy shots of things in fog. But I can't do that because there's no fog. And so plan C is going to be a straight kind of dawn shoot, sunrise shoot. Although looking at it, it's not very promising at the moment. So we'll see. We'll see what occurs, and if there is no nice colourful sunrise, then do you know, I just put this one down to experience, and the thing that you just have to keep trying with photography. And sometimes you travel a long way and the magic just doesn't happen, and the light doesn't happen. So, bit of a swift change of plan here, because the sky is looking absolutely awesome already, and I don't want to miss out on this. So I've put my kit down. I'm at the bottom of the hill, but I just need to grab a couple of quick shots before I go any further. Otherwise this light will go, and it will go fast. So I'm back here at Corfe Castle yet again, and in just a few short minutes we've gone from really beautiful colours in the sky to well, just a little bit left. So I'm glad that I paused at the bottom and on the way up just to grab what I could. It's a nice morning, so if the worst comes to the worst, I've had a nice walk. Well, this is just not happening for me at the moment. I've really not got a lot of colour here, but there are some nice patterns in the sky up there, and I'm just hoping that that will really colour up in a minute, in which case I might do a really big panorama of some sort. And if you can hear a bit of buzzing, it's a drone. A P5, I believe, is that right? A P4. No, is it a DJI? Yeah. Flying off into the distance there. Right, well, in the downtime I'll just talk you through what's on the tripod here. So I'm out with the Manfrotto on the tripod. My good old trusty 80-200mm long zoom lens here, f2.8, and my Nikon D800. Yeah, it's not really a very warm light this morning, I'm afraid. Not what I was hoping for when I jumped out of bed at 5 o'clock. So I have been having such fun and games with the microphone on the shoot. Today I'm set up with a lavalier mic that's taped inside my clothing, and it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. And right now I'm filming with the iPhone built-in camera app. I've tried messing around a bit with Filmic Pro, but it's just really not easy to work quickly enough with it. But I've been getting a lot of clicks with the lavalier type mics, in fact almost with any type of external mic that I plug into the iPhone, which is a bit of a pain really. And so again, it'll be interesting to see how this has turned out, and I might just try a little bit of this with Filmic Pro, where I've got a bit more direct control over the sound level. But at least we don't have a whole lot of wind this morning, which is a welcome change. So we shouldn't have masses of wind noise. So I'm a little higher up the hill now, and still really not a great deal of happening. I mean, there is this rather nice, again, these herringbone type clouds up in the sky there. That's a good place for clouds to be, isn't it, up in the sky? And so I have taken a broad panorama in a vertical camera position to see if I can make something of that. I did that with the hard grad on, because the horizon a little bit bumpy over there, but not massively. So I took a 5-shot panorama going from left to right across this scene to see if I can get plenty of that sky in. Did that on the wide angle. And there's been a little bit of atmospheric stuff down in the village down there, of the smoke from people's houses being backlit by the sun, but it's so hazy as opposed to foggy. It's so hazy that it's a bit too atmospheric really, and the promised fog has simply not materialised, I'm afraid. I do have an idea. I quite like these gorse bushes, and I'm wondering whether there is a shot to be had close into these with the castle there in the background. I'm just kind of looking for the right sort of angle. I want some of the colour of this gauze in there, and I want the castle just sort of popping up over the top of it. I'm just trying to get the right angle for it. Quiet-ish, apart from the traffic noise. That is one of the issues actually here. You get a lot of traffic noise, and I guess that's inevitable because where Corfe Castle is placed, it's strategically on a route that crosses this line of hills, the Purbeck Hills. So all the traffic that wants to get either side of them has to go past the castle here. That's why it's here, I guess. Since ancient times, just guarding that route. The other pain this morning is that the sun is really backlighting the haze so much that I can't actually see the horizon immediately in front of me right now. So there's atmospheric, and then there's this, which is just too much. Mist forming behind the castle there, but it just disappeared again. So I've been waiting here quite a while now, just hoping beyond hope, probably quite unjustifiably, that something good might happen. So I think we're about an hour and 3/4, maybe 2 hours, I think. And the light isn't actually, I don't think, going to get any better than it is now. Well, I'm afraid, folks, that from this point on I pretty much lost the sound in the field, a bit inexplicably, probably through some physical connection trouble, I think. But anyway, at this point I pretty much decided to go home, make my way down the hill. So I packed all my gear away in the rucksack and started walking back to the car, and I got about halfway down and the sun just broke through on the mist in the distance there, and it just looked magical. And it was one of those moments where you think, no, no, not now. After 2 hours up there with very little happening with the lights, suddenly all the magic was happening right in front of me, and my gear was all put away. So as hastily as I could, and tried to grab a shot or two. But anyway, we'll see what you make of that. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Do like and share and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next adventure. Bye.